wish it would stop doing this. It said network error this time, which is a different error report than I've been getting. It usually says something about like unauthorized broadcast or something weird like that, which is weird. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's actually back up yet or if it's not. Man, I really wish would go. Sorry, I'm checking to see if... Oh yeah, it looks like it's been going for like a solid minute, and I've just been sitting here flipping around going, is it up? Is it on? But the thing is, I'm really paranoid about it now, because yesterday I just assumed it would be on. Okay, thank you. Yeah, yesterday I just assumed it would be on when I went, when I turned it back on. And I think the stream was down like 90% of the time, and I just didn't know. So I'm trying to be better about it. And sorry for yesterday for most of the drawing. Oh yeah, no, yesterday I have no idea what was up with it, but it was just like, sorry, you wanted to do anything? How about no? Like, please, I just want one thing to work for me. And I think yesterday I got a single, like, 30-minute segment at the very end was the only thing that really worked, and everything else just like really, really either corrupted or didn't have video or was like 20 seconds at a time. It was so bad. And I shouldn't be so upset about it, but I'm kind of upset because it was a good drawing. I really liked the drawing yesterday, and I'm sad it didn't go. But I digress. At the end of the day, it doesn't really affect too much of my life. It's just kind of like man, I wish this had gone well. But like, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it, Okay. Yeah, that's some nice shading work. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's get our tones right. And next is you. So I'm probably gonna want around here. Did I alpha locked it instead of clipping masked it? I do that a lot. Hey, I think I did good with my my tone guessing though. I think that's a good shading color. This puffy vest has been really fun to do. I don't think I've ever really drawn any of this kind of style of clothing before, really. So it's been a fun little learning experience. I've had like puffy clothes before. I've had like Angel's got like puffy sleeves going on. At least in some of her characters or some of her outfits. She's got that going on, so I've done it before. I just Never quite like this. Okay, now you. And so here's that bit before that was like, we're gonna do this in the shading layer because I think it'll work out better, and I think it definitely is working out better. That looks so nice. I'm incredibly happy with how this guy's turning out. Okay, so guy as a general word. What do y'all think with the gendering of guy? Because I've always kind of assumed it's like a gender neutral term. It's just more of like a familiar term than it is really having to do with gender. But I know there are people out there that are like, no, guy is a boy word, you know? Like what is y'all's take on that? Because I think it's gender neutral. Especially if it's like, if it's multiple, if it's like, oh yeah, hanging out with the guys, like that's not a you know, if you're hanging out with the boys, you're hanging out with a group of boys. So if you're hanging out with the guys, then it's just like a close-knit group of buddies, you know? At least I think. Okay, let's do a general. Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I'm, or that's how I see it. Because if you're specifically hanging out with like a group of boys, you're gonna see. Yeah, exactly. But I know I had, gosh, I don't even remember what it was, but I know someone got mad at me one time before, and I was like, is that really a problem? Is that a thing? I guess so, if we're making a deal out of it, but like, I feel like it doesn't need to be. No, you know what, I should actually be, so we're gonna try, fine, I guess I have to take them both. I want to move the nose though, so. Boop. Okay. I see, that's just a little bit better on the shape. Is that where I want it though? Oh, I hate that I can't see. Here, I'm gonna just make some marks that don't matter, so that when I move this, my squares aren't exactly on. Is that essentially where I had it? Yeah, that's like almost exactly where I had it. Okay. Okay, let's go up to our screen layer here and add some highlights to this jacket here. forgot to shade this part. Let's do that. Okay, now you. And then we get a bit of highlight going on here too. This part's metal, so we're gonna make it a little shinier. Okay, I think we're done. I think we got the raccoon persona done here. Oh, you know what? Nope, lied. I lied. Nope, that's not what I need. I need this one. Okay, I don't even need that one. I need this one. Okay. Nope. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I think we are done with our little raccoon character here. I know it's 5, but this person also commissioned one more, and I don't know, I'm feeling up for it. I'm gonna go for it. If anyone's got anything they need to do, then don't want to hang out, then I totally get that. But I'm gonna try to do one more today, even though that one was a pretty long one. This one will probably be a pretty long one too, but I'm still excited for it. So, you know what, YOLO. Thank you. I thought it turned out super, super well. I'm very, very pleased with the entire drawing in general here. Okay, so this next one's an OC by the same people. We're doing a 2-headed goat, and the reference they gave me, it's a pin that they've done, and it's just the heads. But I'm gonna do a full body for it, and I'm just like really excited to try it out. So let's start making a goat. So this one's gonna be more intensive on the kind of design part of the whole thing. Nope, wrong button, wrong button. Okay, because we've got a so you can go, so kind of like this type of thing going on, right? Okay, so in order to make this work, we've got to make it so that the third eye here works well with either either head okay, and then these both just kind of go in together because we've got like a neck tuft here to connect it to the body. It's a little big though. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, I've got the reference open right now for the pin that they've done. I'm gonna need to look up a reference of just like an actual real life goat to figure out how I want to do the body, because I do not know what a this is such a cool design. So they've got the kind of the spiral horns going off the sides here. And then this middle horn here is like a shorter horn that kind of wraps into itself, kind of like that. Yeah. This is gonna be really fun. Okay. Sorry, I've been, like I said, I've been really excited for this commission for a long time because it's just a cool one. I know it's one of those things I wouldn't have ever drawn for myself. You know, I never would have thought of like, oh, what if I did like a two-headed goat though? You know? It's cool. It's fun. I'm excited. I really want to be sure I've got shapes I like on the head before moving on to body, because I'm gonna have to close this reference image because I can only have one open at a time, so I'm just using my phone. How do I want to do that? I think it's just kind of extra shaggy here. Kind of got more like a bump and then an outward type of shape going on to them than just a flat out curve. Okay, I think because the sizes are not the same, I think I want to go bigger than smaller though. Maybe, I don't know, I really like the shape of that one. Let me try just sizing this one down, actually down a little bit, see if I like the look. I think I do like that more. Okay. All right, there's the head. Give me, or at least the head, but give me just a second. I'm going to yeah, I think that's better. Okay, I'm gonna look up some pictures of goats real quick so I can do some character design here. I know for sure I'm doing two tails to match the two heads, so I want to at least put them in a pose where we can see that. Okay, so goats. We're gonna do another layer for this in case I really hate whatever I come up with, but okay, so goats have kind of like a pot belly going on in most of the pictures I'm seeing here, so we're gonna give them like a, gonna have them kind of leaning forward like this, and gonna have like a pot belly look, and then I believe they've got the that thing going on. Tails are kind of looking like that. And not quite there, but a little bit more like that, yeah. Okay, what am I doing wrong with these legs? Because that definitely doesn't look like a goat. Kind of this back kind of shape, and it kind of goes down like yay. Kind of liking that. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, perfect. And now let's figure out what kind of hooves we have going on here. I believe goats have cloven hooves, cloven, I believe is the correct word. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so they got the thing going on here. Okay. Let's actually have these tails going downward a bit more like that, so I can do this kind of a look here. Oh, I am so excited with how this is looking. I've got a satyr character that I think I've actually posted him on Chibitasm before, but I've got a satyr character, so I've done like a little bit of research on goat-esque anatomy, but I'm not nearly where I want to be with it before I can really do very much with that character. I need to do a bit more study, but I also really don't want to I don't want to just look at what other people have done for it and just copy that. I'd love to do my own kind of take on it, so I'm trying to at the same time. Yeah, sorry, so we finished the raccoon, and we're doing a two-headed goat OC now, and I just absolutely love them. So yeah, I don't want to ever just kind of like Well, it's not even that I'm like, oh ho, I'm gonna steal a design. I'm so scared of just looking at something and subconsciously being like, you know, later I forget I looked at that thing and I'm like, you know what if this idea, and here I am thinking I'm so original, but I've absolutely just like stolen someone's idea, you know? And so I really want to do a lot of goat design research for my satyr boy, without looking at how other people have drawn satyrs, but I'm also having a very hard time figuring out how to get good like satyr legs without doing what everyone else has done. So it's a struggle. Okay, let's try to make this body actually fit on this head a little better. I kind of liked the size we had before. It's a little too big. I think that's my problem. It's a little big, but it's not that much too big. I know it's so hard to come up with any original anything, honestly. There's so much out there, and you know, it's the worst when you think you've come up with something original and you're super excited to show it off, and then someone's like, you just stole my thing. And you're like, no, I swear I have been thinking about this for like forever, and yeah, but who knows, maybe I did see your thing like a year ago and then it got stuck in my brain, and then I was conceptualizing for a year, and by that time I absolutely forgot that I'd never looked at your thing, you know? It's a struggle. My mom's a musician. Yeah, well, and the thing too is like a lot of people will be inspired by the same kind of concept, the same idea, so they'll come up with things completely uniquely of each other, but everyone's like, oh, copy of, and it's like, no, both of them were just like inspired. Gosh, you know, the biggest example of this like ever, do you know that neither Pokemon or Digimon copied each other? They both copied Tamagotchi. But they both came out as their own like unique interpretations of this idea at very close to the same time, so everyone's like, oh, way to just like copy each other, you know? But they didn't. They just both were inspired by the same kind of idea, you know? It's a struggle. Well, and like the art world and the, you know, the process of going through your own head and getting to the point where you can draw and then actually drawing it, and you know, like getting up the courage to put something out there, all of that stuff is hard enough without having to worry about like, but what if someone else came up with this idea first and I'm gonna get in trouble for it, you know? I had an idea for a Animal Crossing comic I wanted to draw the other day. I was so excited, like, oh, I should like, you know, start doing this. And then I was like, you know what? I should actually look up first to make sure that no one has done this idea already, because I don't want anyone thinking I'm just like taking people's ideas. And I'm glad I looked it up because like 3 people had done it already. It's like, well, I guess that's not happening today. Although I had a different Animal Crossing comic idea that I don't think anyone's done yet, so I'll probably do that at some point here. I want to do the 6 fan arts first, though. Okay. Do I like that more, or did I like it better taller? I think I like it with the kind of smaller horns better. Kind of makes the heads pop out a bit more. Or do I? I know there's something off with the horns and I can't figure out what it is. Is it just they need to be like more out to the side? think this one does need to be a little bigger, actually. Okay. I think that's looking pretty good. Let me do just a rough markings line. Although markings I think I'm gonna do entirely in colors. Is there any point really in doing it right now? I don't know. But you kind of want to have a bit of an idea of what I'm... Because I want to do some like matching markings through the body, you know, so it all fits in nice. You know, I think I want this to be more kind of in that direction. Yeah. Okay. It's still not perfect, but it's better. And then let's do a bit on the tails here too. So you goats have, we got splotches all over them a lot, but I don't think we really have, I think goats really have lighter underbellies. I think they're kind of, I mean, unless it stems from the top here, but this one's got like a couple different colors in mane tufts, which means this is probably going to be... How did you make which Jade Harley? That's quite a feat. I don't know, I guess maybe if any character has black hair and glasses, it's just automatically Jade Harley. That kind of happens sometimes. And that's beautiful. I know oh man, yesterday was Homestuck Day and I didn't do anything. Should have done something for Homestuck Day. Too late now. But yeah, I actually, before I knew about Homestuck, really, before I got into Homestuck, I started seeing, you know, cosplays around conventions for Osomatsu-san when it came out. And my brain was like, okay, characters with simple, like, hoodies with single design on them, and you know, like very specific color sets. That looks to me like a Homestuck aesthetic thing. So I kept trying to like talk Homestuck with Osomatsu cosplayers, and they were like, I am not in fact cosplaying from Homestuck. I was like, oh, okay, well, my bad. So I'm like looking at it now, I'm like, oh yeah, that's so obviously a different thing. But like at the time I was just like, oh, you know, they've just got like a hoodie with a symbol on it. That's Homestuck. Okay, yeah, I think we're looking good size-wise too. Okay. Oh, it's time to start lining this beast. Let's see. Oh, that is the sound of Brittany coming home. Maybe I shouldn't have started a whole new, but now that I'm in it, I gotta finish it, you know? I feel like since it is such a unorthodox design, you know, that I've got like a bit more leniency with it than I would in a chibi that I'm trying to make look so much like a specific character, you know? And especially since I'm doing a lot of the oh, I hate it when there's a new thing that comes out with a character and you're like, that's my OC. I had that with Squeeba recently. The ghost from Soul looks like exactly like Squeeba. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
How you doing? Welcome home.
Got my car cleaned.
You got my car cleaned?
Yeah.
That's good.
Sorry I keep interrupting your live streams.
No, that's okay. Do you want to see what I... Sorry, Brittany just got home. I'm going to show her the raccoon because I'm excited about it.
Instacart yet. I've just
Yeah.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
I love those ears.
Oh, no. The jacket turned out really cool, I think, too. Yeah, and then, so this one here, I'm doing their pin, but they wanted